Hey everyone, how your life's treating you? It's Eric Lima here. You're watching another episode of EML77 TV, episode 249. On the last episode, I talked about the status of the WEML-TV Festival of this year. Like I said, if you need any information, this is from my local friends from New Bedford, Dartmouth, Fall River, Westport, and Fairhaven. Even Mattapoisett and Acushnet can get involved in this. If anybody wants to help out with the WEML-TV Festival this year to try and make it good, because Mike Sylvia, is determined to make it make it happen this year. Go on his Facebook page, on the link in the description on my previous video, and ask him questions. Ask him how you want to help out. I'm sure he does appreciate that, because he wants to make it happen. He can't do it alone. He knows that. He's got the ball rolling. That's all that matters. All right, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about today the Boston Bruins. I'm not a big hockey fan or a basketball fan by any stretch of the imagination. I've been watching a lot more football and baseball than I do. Maybe the outdoor sports I'm pretty good at. And the Boston Bruins, they knocked off the Maple Leafs once again, and they knocked off the Blue Jackets, who upset the first-seeded Tampa Bay Lightning, in the second round. And now in the Eastern Conference Finals, they swept the Carolina Hurricanes to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. And also, the Capitals have been eliminated by another team, of course, the defending Stanley Cup champs. So you got the Lightning and the Capitals are out. You figured the Bruins are probably the easy, heavy favorites to come out of the Eastern Conference into the Stanley Cup Finals. Well, if you guys had them on, if you guys booked the Bruins to come out of the Eastern Conference Finals, then you won a lot of money. If you're gambling, I don't gamble, so. But now since the sweep of the Carolina Hurricanes, the Bruins wait. Now the concern about that is sometimes a sweep of a team in a tournament or in a playoff game, a playoff sport, race, whatever, exception of football, I believe, a sweep could hurt, unless you're in the championship final, then that's no big deal. But and then sweeping in the finals, like the Red Sox have done it twice. The first two World Series they won since in 86 years ended up in sweeps. Might I digress? When you sweep a team like before a championship, it could hurt your momentum sometimes. So I'm hoping that the Bruins can keep it up, and if the Bruins can remember what they have done in the first two rounds and in the Eastern Conference Finals, it'll only be a matter of time if they win another Stanley Cup, and it could be this year. It could be their time to win the Stanley Cup. But the St. Louis Blues have been tough, and the San Jose Sharks. A lot of people say they weren't supposed to make it. But if either the Blues or Sharks make it, they're going up against a very game Bruins team. I'm hoping the Bruins keep up the way they've been keeping up. Hopefully they'll, I heard the Blues are tough, so we will see what happens. Tuukka Rask will step up to the plate. Patrice Bergeron, Pasta, David Pastrnak. A lot of people, they won the series without Zdeno Chara, so hopefully Zdeno Chara is good to go. And also, it could help the Bruins, too, health-wise. You can get some players back from injury, rest up, get them to practice, get them going. And I think it will help out the Bruins in the meantime. So, either way, sweep, could it hurt or help? We'll find out. And if this thing goes all the way to Game 7, in Western Conference Finals, we're talking about May 27th being the first game of the Stanley Cup. We're talking about late May going into early June. So there's that. And so far, 3 of the 4 Boston teams have advanced to the championship finals of their respective sports, I should say. You got the Red Sox advancing to the World Series. They end up winning in that. The Patriots advancing to the Super Bowl. They end up winning that. The Celtics got knocked out in the second round, and the Bruins are advancing to the Stanley Cup Finals. We'll see what happens there. Now, I think Jimmy Preston, a.k.a. Thrill Ride, says that he will not forgive, if the Bruins win the Stanley Cup, that he will not forgive Kyrie Irving for just ruining what would have been a historical run for Boston sports. and I have to agree with him. I think Kyrie Irving's ego is what cost the Celtics in the end. He's trying too much to be like LeBron. You know, LeBron? Don't pass the basketball to Mario Chalmers! That's my worst Stephen A. Smith impression ever. Get off the weed, you know, or something like that. So, anywho, this hurts me to say this. I'm trying to do the worst Stephen A. Smith impressions ever. You know, this hurts me to say this. But anyways, I like Stephen A. Smith. He's pretty funny, you know. But, however, we'll see what happens. The Bruins in the Stanley Cup Finals. We will find out if the Bruins have what it takes to knock off either St. Louis or San Jose. We'll find out. But we're going to find out who we're facing. Is it St. Louis or San Jose? We don't know. Another thing to the Red Sox are back in their winning ways. That's right. You know, they had a tough series against Houston. Houston's a very tough ball club. Houston took 2 out of 3 against the Sox. The Sox took the last game of that series, which is pretty good. But Houston, like I said, Houston's a tough ball club. Got to take all my hat off to Houston once again. So, but the Red Sox are back to their winning ways. 2-game winning streak. They mollywopped the Blue Jays 12-2 yesterday afternoon. They had an afternoon game because of a holiday up there called Victoria Day. So hey, there you go. And the Red Sox, you know, just completely mollywop the Blue Jays. So you got that going on. So let's see what else is on the docket. So talk about upcoming episodes of EML77 TV. I talked about the status of the WEML-TV Festival. I talked about this episode now is on the Bruins and the Stanley Cup. I've been buying a lot of online swag as of late from Amazon and eBay because of the fact that I end up buying Super Mario Maker 2 on Amazon. I recommend if you want Super Mario Maker 2, first things first. Plan A, get a Nintendo Switch. Plan B, reserve your copy of Super Mario Maker 2. All right, and I can guarantee you won't regret it. If you check a few episodes back, I did reaction on Super Mario Maker 2. You're probably going to look forward to it as well. All right, so. That's next. Now, NXT TakeOver 25 picks and predictions. Already 2 matches are happening already on the card. And that is coming June 1st. That's Saturday, June 1st. So, you got June 1st up there on a Saturday. That is about a week from this Saturday. Holy crap, holy. We're almost done with May. Halfway, it's like the last full week of May, and then we get, holy schmolies. Holy schmolies, man! Halfway through this week, tomorrow. 2 matches are happening on the card of NXT TakeOver 25. The NXT title will be on the line as Johnny Gargano, Johnny Champion, will defend it against the Undisputed Era's Adam Cole, baby. I always want to do that. And then the NXT Women's title will be on the line as Shayna Baszler defends her title against the Genius of the Sky from Japan, the lovely Io Shirai. I like Io Shirai. She's pretty cute. And she kicked Pentagon Dark's butt in Lucha Underground under the guise of Hito Kitty. So that's why I fell in love with her. And the Super Showdown picks and predictions as well. Check this out. 5 matches have already been happening. They announced another match last night. Let's run down the card. For the first time ever, Goldberg goes one-on-one with The Undertaker. Looking forward to that matchup. Triple H versus Randy Orton, a little bit Evolution battle there. Former Evolution mates there. Braun Strowman going one-on-one with Bobby Lashley. That'll be a barn burner brawl. The Intercontinental title will be on the line. Finn Balor, the Demon, will defend it against Andrade. And just to announced last night, Roman Reigns goes one-on-one with Shane McMahon in the Battle of Generational Superstars. Now, bear in mind, too, now with the introduction of last night of the 24/7 Championship, that means that title can be defended on any brand. Remember what Mick Foley said about that on a couple of episodes ago when I did it? Think about it. This NXT TakeOver 25. Somebody from NXT could sneak in to either Raw or SmackDown under the wild card rule, pin R-Truth, and bring that title over to NXT. Imagine Eric Bugenhagen, Mr. Air Guitar Man. I like him. I'm a big fan of Eric Bugenhagen. I think we should air jam. I play drums, so I'm like, hey, Bugenhagen, jam on the drums. Imagine that. Eric Bugenhagen sneaking around R-Truth. Says, I want to jam with you, man. And all of a sudden, sneaks in a referee, pins him 1, 2, 3, 24/7. Imagine that. Like I said before, anything could happen with that 24/7. And the Superstar Showdown. And the Super Showdown. You think about it. Wait a minute. They're going to have a 50-man battle royal. I forgot about that. 50-man battle royal. Whoever has a 24/7 title and it's in that battle royal, they're royally screwed. I'm telling you. Right now, they're royally screwed. This is going to be, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I just realized it. It's going to be insane. I don't know who's in the battle royal. I don't know who's going to win it. I don't know if I'm going to pick anybody. So that's what's coming up next. That's what's coming up on. So once again, online swag, NXT TakeOver 25 picks and predictions, and WWE Super Showdown picks and predictions, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. That event, the Super Showdown, will start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the way it is. So that's what I talked about. Upcoming episodes in the Bruins in the Stanley Cup Final. All right. So that's all the time we have on the show. God's blessings to all of you, and life, love, and light from Him as well. And catch you on the flip side, and pay attention. You just might learn something. All right. See you in episode 250. Don't know what I want to talk about then, but you know what? I'm running out of things to talk about. Excuse me. Summertime. All right. See ya. Bye.